Hello everybody, it is Benjamin White coming today with a video review, and today on this channel at least is my first video review of something. Today I will be reviewing Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Transformers Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Scorn. Yes. And he falls over. I'll get to that later on about one of my complaints about the figure. Later on. Trying to get him in that pose I had him in. Anyway, right now I kind of got him transformed the way I want him to, and I'm starting in robot mode because, my favorite mode is actually his dino mode, but anyway. Right now I kind of also got him with his, dino head form. But anyway, I absolutely adore this guy. He is probably my favorite Transformer figure I own so far. Well, I own at the current moment. I used to have way more Transformers, but I gave a lot of them away to some kids. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. And normally how I like to transform him is kind of with the... I actually do them both in robot mode with his hand, but this is like another chomping weapon I like to have him. Like, I had him in a display earlier with a Viacon from Transformers Prime. My brother actually got him into it, but I actually kind of liked it, where I pulled his head off and it was in his mouth and he was like on the Viacon, kind of like victory, kind of like, and the Viacon was underneath his foot and his head was in his head. But anyway, in his mouth. So anyway, but that is not how he's supposed to be transformed. This is how he's supposed to be transformed. Personally, when I have him in arm mode, I leave that down though, because it hides the giant gaping hole. Anyway, articulation. His arms can do a full 360. This arm has a swivel. This and this and this. I guess you can say his articulation did, and also you can turn it into dino head mode. It has the opening and closing jaw, so yeah. Anyway, this arm has basically the same things. It has this 360 in and out. Oh, and by the way, when the actual transformation actually says to do this with the dino hands and peg it up here, but then you kind of just have dino hands sticking off his back, and I guess you can do this, which actually kind of hides it from the front, but then he has this sticking out. So I personally prefer to leave it down like this as like a back skirt and just stick it up here. Anyway, and kind of, I don't know why I kind of like it, but I do, and that's the way I put it. So anyway, his head's on a ball joint. All sorts of movement from that. His hips are on a ball joint. This ball joint over here is kind of loose though. I'm not sure if you guys can see it wiggling when I do that, but this one does not do that at all. Like I said, it's a little loose on this one. And this joint right here is also kind of loose, but nowhere near as loose as the ball joint up here, but kind of falls over as you saw earlier. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. I have seen other reviews, and I know that the loose hips normally aren't that loose on other figures. So, it's just sadly mine. And then he has basically a double joint at the knee and that. So, there's his articulation. Oh, and he has a swivel here. And if you transform him the way I did, he actually does have articulation here. But if you pick it in the way the instructions say, he doesn't have that. Anyway, so that's really a 360 look. And he falls over. Normally I don't have problems with him falling over like this though. Anyway, So yeah. Oh, and he has a really cool head sculpt. I really dig his head sculpt. No light piping though, but hey, I really like how they do the spine on his back too. Well, anyway, on to transformations. And normally going into Dino mode, I normally do this first and get the hands out of the way and just. So now they're just sticking off like. But anyway, then I do this, just strain out the shoulders, fix this, put the arm back in, pull that out a little bit, and there now, there you got his head, dino head, and then I do this arm, and there. So now onto this. Turn it around like that, push his head down now, push that up like this. And by the way, I don't normally read the instructions for Transformers, so I'm not sure what order this is in. I normally try to figure it out myself. I have fun doing that. It's more like a puzzle to me when I do that. So anyway, now you kind of have this. If the Dino mode was just like this, it would be terrible, but luckily it's not. Basically, thin the legs out. They were like this. Then you want to close them in like that. Then you want to flip the toes forward, giving it free toes now. Then you bring this back, and there's actually a peg that will slightly peg into this. Not the best peg connection, but it does peg. So there. Then you bring this part back, and it does not peg, by the way, and it will just sit there. I wish it did actually at times, but hey, doesn't. And then up with these knee pads, and just basically do what you want. And then you bring this up, and so, and get down there, and there. This is Dino mode, and I did that awful. Hang on a second. And so here he is next to, in Dino mode, next to Fall of Cybertron, Grimlock, and trying to get these guys. I'm standing a bit better. There you go. Yeah, you can actually slightly see that he is a hair taller, just slightly, than Grimlock. He's also exactly the same length as Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. Literally the exact same length. I'm not sure though, but if you own both of them and you put them up, Scorn is actually a little longer. But that's not coming across too well. Oh, so here I will hold them the best I can with one arm. See, Scorn comes up just a little taller. I'm longer than Grimlock. Grimlock, of course, is way bulkier, especially in the tail department. And if you didn't notice, my Grimlock's hand right here went missing, so thanks to my niece. So, and he's also lost his weapons. Nephew. Thank you, Josh. Fan.
Horrible save, man.
Go away. But anyway, my nephew, I let him play with this guy, and he tore his arm off and threw it in. Lost his weapons. I have no idea where they went. So anyway, get him out of here. Here he is next to Phil.
Oh my goodness, they have that.
Here he is next to Phil, and he's almost in Dino mode as tall as Phil, if you have him the way I have him. The instructions actually say to put the legs all the way down, but I don't like doing that. Anyway, articulation in Dino mode is his head's on a swivel. His heads can go up and down, but you kind of mess up the neck if you do that. You're gonna look side to side. And you can actually go a little bit to the side without making his neck look like it's broken, but if you go too far, it does look like it's completely broken, but there's where it looks okay. And then of course, his mouth can open and close, and actually open really far. And then you can do mind blown with him. I hope that doesn't happen in the movie. His legs are on its legs are the exact same. They're on ball joints and hinge and hinge and hinge and hinge. And like I said, this is actually how the instructions say to have the guy. So he's now way shorter, but not actually much shorter now he came unpegged. See, it holds, but not that well. Stay. So yeah, that's his dino mode. I absolutely adore this dino mode. My favorite dinosaur is Spinosaurus, and here's a Spinosaurus transformer. Yay! I really like this mode, and actually it is really decent, and you can actually pull off a few good walking poses with it. Like this one. No, not like this one. I've got it off before. That one I think is okay looking. And then you can get his own, like, mischievous laughing look. Well, anyway, other than that, the spines, by the way, is soft plastic, and so is the tail. But yeah, this is the mode I prefer to keep them in. So yeah, this has been Elite King White. Hope you guys enjoyed my video review. If I forgot anything, please let me know in the comments. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you everyone for watching. Peace out. Bye. Pardon me, there's one thing I forgot to mention in the video review. One of my complaints, like I mentioned, one of the ball joints in the leg is weak. Something is off here. Something feels off about his stance. I'm not sure what it is. Whatever. Oh. Stand on me. Anyway, I kind of wish he was bigger, because in one of the trailers, the TV spots now, we've actually seen Scorn next to Grimlock, and he's actually either the exact same size as Grimlock or bigger than Grimlock. It's kind of hard to tell because Grimlock's actually moving. He's the only one moving in that shot. But yeah. Also, Slug is also the exact, not the exact same size as Grimlock, but he is almost there. I think both these guys should have had a Voyager with Grimlock. Though I am still glad we got them, and I am enjoying the Dinobots. These toys so far. I'm still gonna get more. I haven't gotten the others yet, but he's the first one I've gotten. But the others I'm interested in. I want to get all 7 of the Dinobots they've currently announced, especially Snarl and Slog. I really like their designs, and Strafe. I really like his design too. Slash, Slog, and Grimlock, especially Grimlock, are just not interesting. Well, they're interesting to me, but except for Grimlock, I'm probably the only reason why I'm going to get him is to complete the Dinobot team. But the Slog and Slash interest me, but nowhere near as much as Scorn, Strafe, Snarl, and Slog interest me. So anyway, that's what I had to say. Sorry about making the video go on longer, and sorry if this video is very long, but yeah. Anyway, please rate, comment, subscribe, everybody. Let me know in the comment sections if there's anything I could do better for future videos. Actually, please do that. That would be nice. Anyway, see you guys all later, and bye.